Here to help us scroll through screen addiction is digital wellbeing expert Dr. Joyle Orlando. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Now, the question, I spoke to the audience earlier, and all they wanted to know, phones on the throne. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's taking their phones to the toilet?
Big first question everyone wants to know. Do you know, latest research shows that over 50% of us take our phone
No way.
to scroll on the throne.
Really?
So if you're doing it, and don't tell me if you do, you're not alone.
I definitely do. What else do you do if you go to the toilet and you don't have your phone?
Yeah, no, I know. It's a good question, isn't it? Just taking those few minutes just to reflect on life, you know, solve the problems of the world. But now, every kind of moment that we've got spare, we whip out our phone and we start scrolling.
I'm glad you said phone when
changes.
you said whip the phone out. I'm like, where is this going?
Your mind is really wild.
Welcome to working with me, Mel.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So it's a bit of mindfulness, really, when you think about it, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've actually, what's really interesting is we think we're addicted to our phone, but what we're actually kind of obsessed with is the content on our phone and the stimulation it gives us, like the kick it gives us. So problematic phone use is one of the biggest new wellness issues of our era.
How do we all stack up with the average? Like Archie chatting to people out in the street with their numbers, is that fairly standard? And are we getting worse?
You know, on average, we pick up our phone 76 times a day. So every waking hour, we're picking up our phone around 5 times, and who knows how long we're on there. And that is a really regular kind of mainstream stat. So yeah, we absolutely are getting worse. More pickups and more time on there. We want that content.
Do you just go cold turkey, shut it down?
No, we don't.
No, you don't.
What a digital detox is, it's all about rewiring our brain. You know, we want to kick some kind of habit, and a lot of us hate that zombie scrolling. You know, when you're just sitting there and scrolling, you're not really achieving anything. So if we try to go cold turkey and think, all right, I'm never going to do that again, it's the least effective way of doing it. What we want to do is just take small steps. So I kind of call it like a nudge theory, you know, you're just kind of nudging yourself in the right direction. Picking what content you actually want to stop scrolling, when you do it, and then that's your first step, just little steps.
But everything's on there. I use it to check the time. I use it to see pictures of my dog when I'm missing her. Like, it's your camera. Like, it's your whole life, isn't it? It's on the phone.
That's right. That's why going cold turkey just doesn't work, because it is your whole life, and a lot of us actually work on our phone too. So we can't stop there. So rather than thinking of it as, I'm just not going to spend the whole weekend on my phone, think of what you don't want to do on there, that bad habit that you just want to get rid of. It might be like waiting in line for coffee and, you know, you always whip out your phone, start scrolling, and you just hate doing it. Focus on that one little thing, and what you need to do is just replace it with something better, or just leave your phone back at your desk a couple of minutes away.
Maybe talk to your friend.
I tell you what I do hate, though, is when this appears on my phone. Like, what on earth do you do? Am I the only one? You're like, I don't want to hang up on everybody. Which button do I press?
Oh, no, you always get it wrong, don't you?
Totally. Too many options, so,
Can we go to the bedroom now?
Because we're really going everywhere.
Actually, that didn't come out right, did it?
Toilet, bedroom.
No, but is it true that people are getting intimate, but whilst being intimate, they're reaching for their phone? Is that true? Is it true with the surveys? I'm getting a bit foamy in the mouth. I don't really know how to talk about this. I'm asking for some friends. No, is it true? You
know, it does. And you know what the stats are? About 10% of people reach for their phone mid-sex.
Did you say 10%?
Mid-snuggling, about 10%. But what's worse is about 70% of that 10% do it regularly.
What are you looking at? Like, I want to know, what are you actually looking at?
It's funny, you know, if there's a lull in the day, we reach for their phone. So if we apply that to snuggling, if there's a lull in a snuggle, we reach for our phone. And it doesn't mean when a notification comes, although does it matter?
I think that's a notification in itself, to be really honest, if that's happening. All right, that's a whole other issue.
Why did you look at me then?
I just was meant to glance that way. Dr. Joe, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really good tips.